Welcome back to CodyCrafted. Today we continue work on our editor's 1992 LS Swap Firebird project. Last time we did the initial startup on it with that open header rowdiness, and today we build a custom stainless Y-pipe. I had to get my inner Lego kid on and just make all the pieces tack and cut and weld and tack and fit and drama. Yep. So we hope you enjoy the episode and check it out at the end. We sure didn't neuter this thing. It's still plenty rowdy. What do you think?
Click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you would like more content, follow social media at CodyCrafted on Instagram.
All right, Rowan.
Ready?
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Kick this pig. This is Rowan's first time to start up his new motor. We've lit it off a couple, 3 times, but he hasn't.
Did it drive? She wants to go, dude.
Well, the shifter's not connected underneath. Oh, come on, baby. There's park. Yeah, that's why we had to get a new shifter cable too.
Because this one's shot or what?
Well, no, it's so.
Reach.
Well, part of it is these shifter cables aren't made anymore. You can only buy the Chinese reproduction ones, and they're pretty notorious for being crappy. The other thing is they use a racing cable.
Yeah.
Which is not that big of a deal in and of itself, except you don't have to use this big old bracket right here, and use some light. So this big cable and this bracket assembly here, see how it's right in the path of where we want to run our exhaust? So the new cable actually it gains us almost an inch of clearance right here. And so it's a new lever, a new cable. That's a much heavier duty made in USA cable, and it the bracketry is a lot smaller, so it'll give us room to run our exhaust through here, which is what we're going to work on today. You don't have man thighs like me and Jared do, though.
Thighs.
Nope.
I have.
We have like Viking thighs.
Thighs.
Both of us. We could.
Can't wait to find clip art for that. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Smoke coming down.
Smoking.
Okay. So pardon the noise, we got the exhaust fan on. On this, we're still running the original power steering setup from the car. This pulley for the V6 is a smaller diameter than what the V8s are. ICT billet, which has done an awesome job, and their parts have been fantastic. That's who we've gotten a lot of our bracketry and mounts from. They say to run the truck pulley and the truck pump, which I don't think we need to change the pump just because this one's fine, it's not leaking, it was working fine, no problem. But what I am going to do is put the larger pulley for a truck on here. We're actually getting interference because of this clearance here. These are actually just barely enough room to put paper between these two pulleys right here, or between these two sections of the belt. What's going on is the truck pump, the LS truck pump, like a 2002 model, the pulley's a 1/2 inch bigger, and I think it actually is clocked a little differently. Because when you look at the pictures from ICT, this is a lot closer to here, and this to this is a lot further. So what we'll do is we'll just swap this pulley out, and that'll open up the clearance between the two, because they're actually, even in our test, they're rubbing. So I looked down when we just fired it up a second ago, and there was smoke starting to come off of here, so they're touching each other. I don't know what bins I'm gonna need. I don't know what bins I have to work with. Alright, you guys have seen this in our high school sport truck video. It's the exhaust expander, but we have an upgrade to it now. This is the Harbor Freight hydraulic punch driver kit. The thread pitch is exactly the same as what Lyle uses on their exhaust expander, so it makes things a little quieter. I don't have to run the impact for so long. Put this guy right here. Tighten this dude down. And it pulls the die through the bottom. Let's see if this will do this stainless. It'll do some of the other stainless we've got. Some of the thicker stuff, it doesn't like it. We had to actually go to the muffler shop. We're going to see how well this will work on this particular piece of 2.5. It looks like it's going to go. And you can butt joint these to make these connections and just weld them up. I'm going with this kind of lap joint setup because we're looking more for like long-term reliability. You know, you could technically save a little bit of weight if you didn't use a lap joint. I just think for long-term on a street car, this is probably a better way to go. This deal works like a champ, as you can see. So, I'm gonna mock this dude up. I'll go right over that. And then we know this needs to get cut about, let's see. So we go the back of the overlap. We go 8.5. I think that'll get us going. So we'll head over to the saw and cut this puppy. It's not horrible. I really want that actually tighter though. I'll bring this back here. See, that's about as tight as you can make that corner that we were talking about. And this guy needs to be right there. Just wondering if we put that goes there, and that guy met it right about there, and then that guy went right there. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's the route. Because if we take this and go there and catch that bend by opening this angle up like that, and that guy right there, that may do it. That may do it. Let's wedge this. Okay, first test with water and exhaust-ish. So like Steve said, big shout out to Jared and Travis for coming in on a Saturday and helping us knock out some projects when we were in a time crunch. Join us next time as Becky goes on her first road trip and we see if that Holly Terminator can bleep bloop itself to figure out exactly what that little 5.3 needs. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining. Today we continue. Don't do that. You screwed me up. I know, but it was so like it's gonna be so non-convenient. Yeah, I know.
And then I can patch them together and switch from one.
Oh, my face. Johnny 5 shit.
That's how close it is.
Yeah.